A black male deceased after security guards restrained him at a hotel. With millions watching and many people benefiting from this program called Indisputable, we just need 1% of the viewers to become a paid member so we can continue to bring this content to you. Now back to the show. Here's a video.
Stay down! Please stop fighting! Please stay down! Stay down!
He was yelling help. He's dead now. Put up the picture full mass. I'm going to give you the background to this. This happened in Wisconsin. The family of Devontae Mitchell is demanding answers and accountability after their loved one died because he was forcefully held down by a group of hotel security guards. The video showed Mr. Mitchell down on the ground at the entrance of a Hyatt Regency Hotel in Milwaukee. On Sunday, June 30th is when this happened. By the time the police and first responders arrived at the hotel, the 43-year-old was already dead. Okay? His body was limp, it was gone. According to a witness, the encounter between Mitchell and the guards started after Mitchell reportedly locked himself inside of the woman's bathroom in the hotel lobby. He started threatening staff members before he was tackled by security at the hotel entrance. In the video, he can be heard saying, "I'm sorry," as a guard shouts, quote, "This is what happens when you go into the ladies' room." Really? You die? You get killed by hotel security? That's what happens? That was their response to him, okay? They don't know what's happening. They don't know if this is a mental health issue or not. There's more. Viewers can also hear Mitchell groaning in distress and pleading for help as onlookers watch the scene. At least 20 to 30 people were nearby. One witness who recorded the scene stated that the four guards had knees on various parts of Mitchell's back, and that one guard appeared to strike Mitchell while he was being detained. The guards did not release their hold on him until police arrived. Quote, "When the police came, that's when they started getting off of him and police started checking for a pulse." Sean Moore said he checked a neck first and he checked an arm and then he checked then his neck again and he turned him over and his body was limp, end quote. A medical examiner concluded, that the prelim manner of Mitchell's death is homicide, meaning another person is the result of the reason he's dead. But the official cause is still being determined. The homicide unit of the Milwaukee Police Department, they are investigating the incident, but a criminal investigation has not yet opened. No one has been arrested or charged in the death of Mr. Mitchell. Quote, "It's like watching the video of George Floyd's death," Mitchell's younger brother, Darrell Gow, said. "Everything about it reminds me of George Floyd. After seeing the cell phone recording, the family is now asking the hotel for security footage. They've retained the services of a lawyer as they await the investigation results from law enforcement." Quote, "You're seeing them force his hands behind their back. You're seeing them on top of his lungs." Harmon's lawyer, William Salter, said, "They are literally killing him," end quote. The family retained the services of attorney Benjamin Crump. Crump and his clients are set to do a press conference at some point today. Naturally, we will bring you an update to the findings of Crump and his team. Here we go again, okay? So these are hotel security officers. They may be police officers as well, but these are hotel security officers working for a private corporation. There's an individual who may be exhibiting some signs of mental health distress. And they decide to utilize tactics that they should know would lead to severe harm or possibly death. That's the issue here. And when the police arrive, they don't get charged. They don't get criminally investigated. There is no criminal investigation, which means there's no ride to the precinct to see what happened here. Let's investigate. This is possibly a homicide. It was concluded at the scene. Obviously, no homicide here. Just a mistake. These individuals just made a mistake. Think about this. If the murderers of George Floyd can go to prison, and only one of those killers had his knee on Floyd, how in the hell do 4 security guards who all have their knees on this man, how do they escape even a question about potential criminality leading to the death of another human being? Because the evaluation of the life wasn't worth it to those responding cops. And in order to make this justice happen, it takes you, it takes the public to get involved and to make this an issue, because they will not. David, thoughts here?
Well, I think this only happened because he was African American, and the reason I say that is because I have been in this situation. This is no way to compare it, but there have been many times where I've gone into a restaurant or I've gone in a hotel that I wasn't even staying at, and I had to go or had to take one of the kids. And you know what? There's somebody in the men's room, so we go into the women's room, and maybe that's against policy. And you know what? Even if I was by myself, I might have locked the door because I didn't want somebody coming in on me when I was doing my business in the ladies' room. Somebody could have said, "Hey, you just violated hotel policy. There's a problem here." And I might have said something back like, "Hey, come on, I'm just using the restroom." Would that have escalated with me into them thinking, "Oh, this guy's crazy and he's a threat and we need to throw him to the ground"? No, because I'm white, because I'm convinced that most private security guards and a lot of cops, they will treat white people who are doing something suspicious very differently than they treat somebody who's African American, particularly if you throw in somebody who may be acting a little bit strangely. I could be acting strangely and I don't have to worry about being thrown to the ground and having my life choked out. But if you're different, if you're not white, you have to watch out. And that's the problem we have in our society.
That's right, man. You make a great point. And hell, he could have just been using the restroom and decided to lock the door so that no one walked in on him. But now we have a lot of questions, no answers. But we do know the people that killed him, they got to go home that night. And that should not stand at all. All right, we'll bring you updates as they come.